I think we saw that in our recent All-Star season, which I was a big advocate of and thought would do great in the ratings. And while our household numbers, meaning the total number of people who watched, was still very respectable, our young demo numbers, our 18 to 49 numbers, took a hit by about 25% or so. And that's substantial. And one of the reasons, hindsight being what it is that you needed new people to get interest going, and that only a certain percentage of those that like these people when they were there before are going to come back to see them again. But you're not going to bring any new eyeballs to the party because you don't have any new fan bases. And also, they're too good. They start the series where most shows finish it. Most series finish. They're that good. So all of those things together proved, I think, that casting is crucial. It's an alchemy that is an imperfect science, certainly, but plays a big part in whether it becomes water cooler talk and all that. Now, that season that I said the ratings softened, I loved it. I thought it was, the production values, the performances were wonderful, but I get why some other people might not have.
So do you think it's important to sort of have that key controversial person on the cast?
Not necessarily, because that can be, some of that is lightning in a bottle, and some of it can look. There were a couple of occasions after, I think, when they did the Bristol Palin season and the Kate Gosselin season. I don't know if they were back to back, but they were close together, and then those kind of worked in that regard. But I think then it starts to look a little desperate. Then there were a couple names that I won't mention, but that were floated by me, and I said, really, that just smells sequelitis to me. And so I think if you're deliberately going for a controversial character, you're more apt to have egg on your face than a boost in your numbers.
Yeah. Is it important, do you think, to have the feeling of nostalgia in the casting?
I think so. I think that's a really beloved aspect of the show. It's fun to see somebody that you might not have seen for a while, or that you had a relationship with as a fan or a viewer, come into your life again as a bit older version of that person, completely in a new venue for them. I mean, it's almost a way to rekindle an old relationship, So yeah, I think that's a really. I mean, the people that I would love to have seen, like my go-to person when anybody ever asks me that he won't do it, is Shatner. I would love to see Bill Shatner on the show, just because even if he only lasted 2 weeks or whatever, it would be the most entertaining 2 weeks we've ever had.